Hey Jake, how's it going today?
Hey Sarah, I'm doing good, thanks. Actually, something funny happened to me this morning.
Oh, really? Tell me.
So, I went to grab my usual coffee, right? And I ordered my latte, and when the barista said, "That'll be $6.50, I just froze. I realized I had forgotten my wallet at home.
Oh no, that's the worst feeling. What did you do?
I had to pay with my phone, thankfully, but it made me think. I spend so much money on coffee every single day. Like, I never really calculated how much it costs me per month.
You know what? That's actually a perfect example. Because today, we're going to talk about something really important, money.
Yes, and not just any money talk. We're going to learn how to talk about money in English. You know, saving, spending, budgeting, all those words and expressions you need in real life.
Exactly. And I know for a lot of people, talking about money can feel a little bit uncomfortable, right? In some cultures, it's even considered rude.
That's true, but when you live in an English-speaking country, or when you work with English speakers, you need to talk about money. It's part of everyday life.
So by the end of this episode, you'll be able to talk about your budget, discuss prices, and have real conversations about money with confidence. Ready?
Let's do it!
Okay, so first things first. Let's learn some essential vocabulary, the words you really need to know when talking about money. Jake, what's the first big one?
I'd say it's to save money. It means to keep money for later, to not spend it now. For example, I'm saving money for a trip to Japan.
That's a great one. And there's a related word, savings. Your savings is the money you have saved. Like, I have some savings in my bank account.
Exactly, and the opposite of saving is spending. To spend money means to use your money to buy something. I spent $50 on groceries yesterday.
Right, and people sometimes say, I spent too much, or I overspent this month. That means you used more money than you planned.
Now, another really important word, budget. A budget is a plan for your money. It tells you how much you can spend and how much you should save.
You can use it as a noun or a verb. I need to make a budget. That's a noun. Or, I'm trying to budget better this month. That's a verb.
Nice. And here's one that learners often struggle with. To afford. To afford something means you have enough money to buy it. Can you afford a new car? No, I can't afford it right now.
This one is super useful. You hear it all the time. I can't afford to eat out every night. We can't afford a bigger apartment.
And then we have cost. How much does something cost? This jacket costs $80. Simple, but essential.
A little tip here. We say it costs, not it costs to. So, how much does it cost? Not how much does it cost to. Well, actually, you can say how much does it cost to fly to London when there's a verb after it.
Good point. And let's add a few more quick ones. Income. That's the money you earn, your salary. My monthly income is $3,000.
Expenses. The money you spend regularly. Rent, food, transportation. Those are all expenses. My expenses are too high this month.
Debt. Money you owe to someone. I have student debt. I'm in debt. That means you owe money.
And one more, bill. A bill is what you have to pay. I need to pay my electricity bill. The phone bill is due on Friday.
Perfect. So to recap our key vocabulary, save, spend, budget, afford, cost, income, expenses, debt, and bill. These are your money words.
Now let's put these words into action with a real conversation. Let's imagine two roommates. Let's call them Emma and Liam. And they need to talk about splitting the bills.
I'll be Liam.
Okay, I'm Emma. Here we go. Hey Liam, do you have a minute? I want to talk about our expenses this month.
Sure, what's up?
Well, I looked at our bills, and we spent a lot more than usual. The electricity bill is $90, and the internet is $60.
90 for electricity? That's more than last month. What happened?
I think it's because of the air conditioning. It was really hot this month, so we used it a lot.
Yeah, that makes sense. So how much do we each owe?
If we split everything equally, it's $75 each. Is that okay for you?
Honestly, it's a bit tight this month. I had to pay for car repairs last week, so I'm a little short on cash.
No worries. How about you pay 50 now and the rest next week?
That would be great, thanks. I'll transfer it to you tonight.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Okay, that was a really natural conversation. Let's break it down a little bit. Did you notice the expression, "Do you have a minute," at the beginning?
Yes, that's a really polite way to start a conversation about something important. Much better than just saying, we need to talk, which can sound a little scary.
Right. And I'm a little short on cash. That's an expression that means you don't have a lot of money right now. Not that you're broke, just a bit tight.
Exactly. And it's a bit tight this month. Same idea. Your budget is tight, meaning you don't have much extra money.
And split everything equally. To split means to divide. So if you split the bill, you each pay half.
These are really common expressions that you'll hear all the time when people talk about money.
Now let's try a different situation. This time, let's do a shopping conversation. You're at a store and you're thinking about buying something.
Ooh, I love shopping conversations. Okay, let me set the scene. I'm looking at a pair of shoes, and Jake, you're my friend who's with me.
All right. Oh, wow, those shoes are nice. How much are they?
They're on sale, actually. They were $120, but now they're $80.
That's a good deal. $40 off. Are you going to get them?
I don't know. I mean, they look great, but I'm trying to save money this month. I already went over my budget last week.
I get it, but sometimes a good sale is worth it. You won't find that price again.
That's true, but do I really need another pair of shoes? I have like 10 pairs at home.
Fair point. Maybe sleep on it and come back tomorrow if you still want them.
You know what? That's good advice. I'll think about it. If they're still here tomorrow, it's meant to be.
Nice. So a few key phrases from that conversation. First, on sale. When something is on sale, it means the price is reduced. Don't confuse it with for sale, which just means it's available to buy.
Great distinction. This house is for sale means you can buy it. This jacket is on sale means it's at a lower price.
And a good deal. That means the price is very good. It's a bargain. I got a great deal on my laptop.
To go over your budget, that means to spend more than you planned. I went over my budget by $50. It's the same as overspending.
And I love the expression, sleep on it. It means to wait and think about a decision before making it. Very useful when you're tempted to buy something.
Such a natural expression. I'm not sure about this apartment. Let me sleep on it.
Now let's switch to a completely different situation. Let's talk about going to the bank. This is something a lot of English learners need to do, especially when they move to a new country.
Absolutely. Let's do a dialogue at the bank. I'll be the bank teller and you're the customer.
Sounds good. Hi, I'd like to open a savings account, please.
Of course. Do you already have a checking account with us?
Yes, I opened one last month. I just want to add a savings account now.
Perfect. So with our savings account, you earn 1.5% interest on your balance. There's no monthly fee, but you need to keep a minimum balance of $200.
That sounds good. Is there a limit on how many times I can withdraw money?
You can make up to 6 withdrawals per month. After that, there's a small fee of $5 per transaction.
Okay, I understand. And can I set up automatic transfers from my checking account?
Absolutely. Many of our customers transfer a fixed amount every month. It's a great way to build your savings.
Perfect. Let's do it. I'd like to transfer $200 every month automatically.
Great choice. I'll set that up for you right now.
Okay, that was a lot of useful vocabulary. Let's go through some of the banking words.
Right. So, savings account. That's an account where you keep money you're saving. It usually earns a little bit of interest.
Checking account. That's your everyday account. You use it to pay bills, buy things, receive your salary.
Interest. That's the money the bank pays you for keeping your money there. 1.5% interest means for every $100, you earn about $1.50 per year.
Balance. Your balance is how much money you have in your account right now. What's my account balance? Your balance is $1,500.
Withdrawal. Taking money out of your account. I need to make a withdrawal. The verb is to withdraw.
And transfer, to move money from one account to another. I transferred money from my checking to my savings.
Perfect. Now let's move on to some really fun expressions. English idioms about money.
Oh, I love these. Idioms are so interesting because you can't guess the meaning from the words.
Exactly. Okay, first one. To break the bank. This doesn't mean to literally break a bank. It means something is very expensive. That restaurant won't break the bank means it's affordable.
Nice one. Here's another. To live paycheck to paycheck. This means you spend all your money before you get paid again. You have no savings. A lot of young people live paycheck to paycheck.
Unfortunately, that's very common. Next, to make ends meet. This means to have just enough money to pay for basic needs. It's hard to make ends meet with a low salary.
And a fun one. Money doesn't grow on trees. Parents love this expression. It means money is not unlimited. You can't just get more whenever you want. Mom, I want new sneakers. Money doesn't grow on trees, sweetie.
Classic. Here's another good one. To save up for something. This means to save money over time for a specific goal. I'm saving up for a new laptop. It's a bit different from just to save.
Right. To save is general. To save up is for a specific thing. And one more. To be worth it. This means the value is equal to or more than the price. This course was expensive, but it was totally worth it.
Let's also talk about a ripoff. When something is a ripoff, it means it's way too expensive for what you get. $20 for a sandwich? That's a ripoff.
And the opposite, a bargain. A bargain is something really cheap, a great deal. I got this jacket for $10. What a bargain!
Fantastic. Now, let's talk about some common mistakes that English learners make when talking about money.
Oh yes, this is really important. Mistake number 1, saying I don't have money instead of I don't have any money or I don't have enough money.
Right. I don't have money sounds like you're completely broke, like $0. But most of the time, you mean I don't have enough money for this specific thing, so be precise.
Mistake number 2, confusing lend and borrow. This is a classic one. To lend means to give money to someone temporarily. To borrow means to take money from someone temporarily.
So you say, can I borrow $10? Not, can you borrow me $10? And the other person says, sure, I'll lend you $10.
An easy way to remember, borrow from someone, lend to someone. The money always goes in the same direction, but the perspective changes.
Mistake number 3, I have a good salary versus I make good money. Both are correct, but learners often say I win a lot of money, using win instead of earn or make.
Yes, win is for games, lottery, competitions. Earn or make is for your job. I earn $60,000 a year. She makes good money as an engineer.
And mistake number 4, pronunciation, the word debt. A lot of learners say debt with a B sound, but the B is silent. It's just debt. Same with receipt. The P is silent. It's receipt.
Good catch. Silent letters are tricky. Debt, no B. Got it.
Now let's talk about some cultural differences when it comes to money conversations.
Oh, this is a really interesting topic, because talking about money is very different depending on the culture.
Right. In the United States, for example, it's generally considered rude to ask someone how much money they make. How much is your salary? That's a very personal question.
Yes, but at the same time, Americans are pretty open about talking about how much things cost. Like, I got this couch for $300 at a sale. That's totally normal.
Interesting contrast, right? Don't ask about their salary, but they'll happily tell you about a deal they got.
In the UK, it's a bit more reserved overall. British people tend to avoid talking about money in general. They might say something vague like, it was quite reasonable, instead of giving the exact price.
And here's an important cultural thing. Tipping. In the U.S., tipping is expected, usually 15 to 20% at a restaurant. In the U.K., it's less strict, maybe 10%. And in many other countries, there's no tipping at all.
So, if someone says, "Don't forget to leave a tip," they're not being bossy. It's genuinely expected in American culture. Servers often depend on tips for a big part of their income.
And one more cultural point, splitting the bill. In the US, it's very common for friends to split the bill at a restaurant. Each person pays for what they ordered. They might say, "Let's go Dutch," or "Let's split it."
But in some cultures, one person usually pays for the whole group, and then someone else pays next time. So don't be surprised if your American friends want to split.
Great points. Okay, now let's practice. I'm going to give you some situations, and we'll practice the best way to respond. Ready?
Let's go.
Situation 1. You're at a coffee shop, and you want to know the price of a drink. What do you say?
Easy. "Excuse me, how much is a large latte?" Or, "How much does a large latte cost?"
Perfect. And if it's too expensive?
You could say, "Oh, that's a bit more than I expected. I'll just have a regular coffee instead."
Great. Very natural. Situation 2. Your friend invites you to an expensive restaurant, but you're trying to save money. How do you handle it?
I'd say something like, "That sounds great, but I'm trying to save money this month. Could we go somewhere a bit cheaper? Or maybe we could cook dinner at my place instead."
Nice. You're being honest without being awkward. Situation 3. You want to ask your boss for a raise. What do you say?
Oh, that's a tough one. Maybe something like, "I'd like to discuss my salary when you have a moment. I've been taking on more responsibilities, and I think it's a good time to talk about a raise."
Wow, very professional. That's a great way to bring it up. Situation 4. A friend asks to borrow money from you, but you don't feel comfortable lending it.
This is delicate. I'd say, "I'm sorry, but I'm not really in a position to lend money right now. I've got a lot of expenses this month."
Perfect, polite, honest, and you don't have to explain too much. Last situation. You're looking at your bank statement and you notice a charge you don't recognize. What do you do?
I'd call the bank and say, "Hi, I noticed an unfamiliar charge on my account. Can you help me look into it? It's for $45 from last Tuesday."
Excellent. An unfamiliar charge. That's exactly the right phrase. Perfect.
All right, let's wrap up. We covered a lot today.
We really did. Let's do a quick recap. We learned essential money vocabulary: save, spend, budget, afford, cost, income, expenses, debt, and bill.
We practiced 3 real conversations: splitting bills with a roommate, shopping and deciding whether to buy something, and opening a bank account.
We learned amazing idioms like break the bank, live paycheck to paycheck, make ends meet, and save up for something.
We corrected common mistakes, like lend versus borrow, earn versus win, and the silent B in debt.
And we talked about cultural differences, tipping, splitting bills, and what money topics are okay to discuss in English-speaking countries.
So here's your homework for this week. Try to use at least 3 of the new words or expressions we learned today in a real conversation or in your journal.
Yes, write a sentence about your own budget. For example, I'm trying to save up for a vacation. Or, my biggest expense this month was groceries.
And if you found this episode helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell button so you don't miss our next episode.
And leave us a comment. Tell us, what's the hardest part about managing money in English? We'd love to hear your experience.
Thanks for listening, everyone. See you in the next one.
Bye-bye.
A natural answer would be, "It's been a busy one. I went to the gym this morning, then I ran some errands, grocery shopping, picked up my dry cleaning. I'm exhausted, but I feel productive."
Nice. Ran some errands is perfect here. Errands are small tasks you need to do, like going to the post office, the bank, the supermarket.
Scenario 3. You're at a job interview, and the interviewer makes small talk, asking, "How is your day going?"
You'd want to say something professional but warm. It's going very well, thank you. I'm really excited to be here today. Keep it positive, brief, and redirect to the reason you're there.
Scenario 4. Your roommate asks about your day, and honestly, it was terrible. Your car broke down, you were late to work, and your boss was angry.
You could say, "Ugh, don't even ask. It was one of those days. My car broke down on the way to work, so I was super late, and my boss wasn't happy about it. I just want to crash on the couch and forget about it."
Perfect use of one of those days and crash.
Scenario 5. You're on a first date and the other person asks, "So, what did you do today?"
Here you want to be interesting, but not overwhelming. I had a pretty good day, actually. I worked in the morning, and then I met up with a friend for coffee. We went to this great little cafe downtown. Have you been to Cafe Luna?
See how Jake turned it into a question at the end? That's a great conversation technique. Answer the question, then ask one back to keep the conversation going.
And scenario 6. You run into your neighbor in the elevator, and they ask, "Busy day?"
A quick, friendly answer. "Yeah, pretty busy. I had meetings all day and I just got home. I can't wait to sit on my couch and do absolutely nothing tonight. How about you?"
Nice. And notice, do absolutely nothing. That's a very natural way to say you want to relax. People say this all the time. My plan for tonight? Absolutely nothing.
And that's such an honest answer. Sometimes the best plans are no plans at all.
Before we wrap up, let me share one last tip that I think is really important. When you're describing your day, try to use linking words to connect your sentences. Words like then, after that, so, and then, later, eventually.
Oh, that's a great point. Instead of saying, "I woke up, I had breakfast, I went to work," which sounds robotic, say, "I woke up around 7, then I had a quick breakfast, and after that I headed to work."
See? Same information, but it sounds so much more natural and fluid. The linking words create a story, not just a list.
All right, everyone, let's wrap up. Sarah, can you give us a quick summary of what we covered? Of course. So today we learned how to talk about your day in English. We covered key vocabulary for every part of the day, from waking up and your morning routine to your commute, your workday, and your evening.
We practiced 3 different dialogues with a coworker, a friend, and someone new.
We learned 8 great expressions: packed, swamped, slow day, one of those days, running on fumes, call it a day, head home, and recharge your batteries.
We fixed 4 common mistakes: tenses, false friends, word order, and when to use past simple versus present perfect.
And we practiced with 6 real-life scenarios: coworker, friend, job interview, roommate, first date, and neighbor.
That's a lot of English in one episode. But remember, you don't need to memorize everything at once. Just pick 2 or 3 expressions that you really like and start using them today. Your homework for this week is simple. Every evening, try to describe your day in English, out loud. Just talk for 1 or 2 minutes. You can record yourself on your phone if you want.
That's great advice. And if you have no one to practice with, just think about your day in English. Use the vocabulary and expressions from today.
Before we go, if you enjoyed this episode, please hit the subscribe button and leave us a like. It really helps us reach more English learners around the world.
And we'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment telling us, how was your day today? Try to use at least 3 new expressions from this episode.
We read every single comment and it makes our day. See what I did there?
Ha! It makes our day. See, another great expression. It means something that makes you very happy.
All right, that's it for today. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone. Have a great day or evening, wherever you are.
Bye-bye.